Blessings, blessings, beloved. I am Mama Pam, aka Pamela Dobson, and I do read, beloved, 7 minutes every day so you do not have to read. Today's read is for Tuesday, March 8th, 2022, reading from John the 8th chapter, verses 52 through 59, and chapters 9. Today we're going to read about Jesus healing is questioned, and that's when he healed the guy that was blinded, the one that was blinded. As you see, my voice is messing with me again, and I'm not feeling that great. The last couple days I've been just kind of dragging, but the spirit of a man sustains him, and my spirit is what's sustaining me. The spirit within me, shall I say, which is the spirit of the living God. Reading from the King James Version of the Word of God. And it reads, Then said the Jews unto him, Now we know that thou hast a devil. Abraham is dead, and the prophets, and thou sayest, If a man keep my saying, he shall never taste of death. Art thou greater than our father Abraham, which is dead, and the prophets are dead? Whom makest thou thyself? And Jesus answered, If I honor myself, my honor is nothing. It is my Father that honoreth me, of whom ye say that he is your God. Yet ye have not known him, but I know him. And I should say, I know him not. I shall be a liar, like unto you. But I know him, and keep his sayings. Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day, and he saw it, and was glad. Then said the Jews unto him, Thou art not yet 50 years old, and hast thou seen Abraham? And Jesus said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am. Then took they up stones to cast at him. But Jesus hid himself and went out of the temple, going through the midst of them, and so passed by. Chapter 9. And as Jesus passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? And Jesus answered, Neither has this man sinned, nor his parents, but that the works of God should be made manifest in him. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. Now when he had thus spoken, he spat on the ground and made clay of the spittle, and he anointed the eyes of the blind man with the clay, and said unto him, Go wash in the pool of Siloam, which is by interpretation sent. He went his way, therefore, and washed, and came seeing. And the neighbors, therefore, and they which before had seen him that he was blind, said, Is not this he that sat and begged? Some said, This is he. Others said, He's like him. But he said, I am he. Therefore said they unto him, How were thine eyes opened? And he answered and said, A man that's called Jesus made clay and anointed mine eyes, and said unto me, Go to the pool of Siloam and wash. And I went and washed, and I received my sight. Then said they unto him, Where is he? He said, Oh no. He said, I know not. They brought to the Pharisees him that aforetime was blind, and it was the Sabbath day when Jesus made the clay and opened his eyes. Then again the Pharisees also asked him how he had received his sight, and he said unto them, He put clay upon mine eyes, and I washed, and do see. Therefore said some of the Pharisees, This man is not of God, because he keepeth not the Sabbath day. Others said, How can a man that is a sinner do such miracles? And there was a division among them. They say unto the blind man again, What sayest thou of him that he hath opened thine eyes? And he said, He is a prophet. But the Jews did not believe concerning him that he had been blind and received his sight, until they called the parents of him that had received his sight. And they asked them, saying, Is this your son, who ye say was born blind? How then doth he now see? And his parents answered them and said, We know that this is our son, and that he was born blind. But by what means he now seeth, we know not. Or who hath opened his eyes, we know not. But he is of age, ask him. He shall speak for himself. And these words spake his parents, because they feared the Jews. For the Jews had agreed already that if any man did confess that he was Christ, he should be put out of the synagogue. Therefore said his parents, He is of age, ask him. Then again called they the man that was blind, and said unto him, Give God the praise. We know that this man is a sinner. He answered and said, Whether he be a sinner or not, I know not. One thing I know, that whereas I was blind, now I see. Then said they to him again, What did he to thee? How openeth he thine eyes? And he answered them, I have told you already, and ye did not hear. Wherefore would ye hear it again? Will ye also be his disciples? And they rivaled him and said, Thou art his disciple, but we are Moses' disciples. We know that God spake unto Moses, As for this fellow, we know not from whence he is. And the man answered and said unto him, Why herein is a marvelous thing, that ye know not from whence he is, and yet he hath opened thine eyes. Now we know that God heareth not sinners, but if any man be a worshipper of God, and doeth his will, him he heareth. Since the world began, was it not heard that any man openeth the eyes of one that was born blind? If this man were not of God, he could do nothing. They answered and said unto him, Thou wast altogether born in sins, and dost thou teach us? And they cast him out. Now Jesus heard that they had cast him out, and when he had found him, he said unto him, Dost thou believe on the Son of God? He answered and said, Who is he, Lord, that I might believe on him? And Jesus said unto him, Thou hast both seen him, and it is he that walketh with thee. And he said, Lord, I believe. And he worshipped him. And Jesus said, For judgment I am come into this world, that they which see not might see, and they which see might be made blind. And some of the Pharisees which were with him heard these words, and said unto him, Are we blind also? And Jesus said unto them, If ye were blind, ye should have no sin. But now ye say, We see, therefore your sin remaineth. May the Lord add a blessing to you, the hearer, and me, the reader of the sacred word of God. So if they seek to kill Jesus for simply reading the word, being the truth, telling the truth, what you think people going to do to you? They ain't supposed to like you. If people don't like you because you're a child of God, then guess what? Then you're truly a child of God. But if they think you somebody and you big-timey, then you might not be walking with the Lord. I want to say thank you for being a part of the SMRF Club, for your $20 donation to paypal.me/Pamela Dobson, $ MamaPam23. We are on a sabbatical, I guess, of sorts, so we are not reading these live platforms as of yet. But we are still ministering. We're ministering via messaging. We're ministering via texts. We're ministering by long distance, by calls. We're still ministering, even though we're not on there live. Who are we? We are SMRF International Ministry. I'm glad you asked. Stands for 7-Minute Read Family, 7-Minute Read Followers, just 7-Minute Read Faithful Folk. I am Minister Mama Pam. Any donations that the Lord lay upon your heart that you want to be blessing to this woman of God, send your donations to $ MamaPam23, paypal.me/Pamela Dobson, and or Zelle, Pamela Dobson 0723. Until the next read.